Alright, I'm gonna say this right now. The big three anime is fucking clickbait, my nigga. If you don't know what the big three is, either you've never seen an anime in your life, or you just watch anime and don't interact with any other anime fans, or any nigga from the community. But essentially, the big three is Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece, not Dragon Ball. Why do niggas think Dragon Ball? Because DBZ fans be trying to stick their head into everything for no fucking reason. The big three got its name because of the amount of sales it had while ongoing. DBZ ended like 2 to 5 years before these manga even started. So how on earth is DBZ in the big three? Explain. That ain't the point though. The point of this video is for me to express my slander and praise towards the big three. You know, my positivity and negativity, my yin and yang. This is a random video that I'm making while I'm reading the My Hero Academia war arc, but to get started, ranking the big three. Now, to rank them is pretty simple. I put Bleach in last because it's a shitter. I put Naruto in the middle. It's still a shitter, but not as bad as Bleach though. And then Go Piece at top. Congrats to all these three manga for selling more than 100 million copies. Shit just proves that you don't need a good story to make it big in the manga business. Back on topic though, for main character, it's pretty simple again. In this order, I got Naruto in last, Ichigo in the middle, and Luffy on top with his crown. For the villains, I gotta put Bleach in last, One Piece, and then Naruto. Like, Bleach has some good villains I remember to this day. Same with One Piece, but Naruto got a stacked roster. Like, look at these niggas. Every villain in this anime got sauce. Don't let me get started on the Akatsuki though. Bleach and One Piece got their super cool league of villains too, like the Espada or the Warlords, but like the Akatsuki though. Definitely one of the cleanest villain groups in Shonen, and yes, they stomp all those bitch ass niggas in Hunter x Hunter. If I were to pick a peak for each of the big three, I would pick the Final Valley fight for Naruto, the Aizen fight with Bleach, and for One Piece, I'd pick Marineford. Out of these three though, it shouldn't be a question on what wins, so I'm not even speak on that. All three have good fights, just that they are different. Naruto focuses more on choreography, One Piece focuses more on the impact and intensity of a fight, and Bleach focuses on something. I'm not too sure because Bleach always be throwing in a bunch of random shit for no reason. But fights most definitely goes to big boy Naruto. Now next I got soundtrack, which finally is something I can speak on without cooking Bleach. In my opinion, Bleach and Naruto tie for the best OST, but since I've been holding Bleach's whole video, I'm gonna give them a W for once. Animation I won't speak on because these anime ended at different times, and One Piece is still going. Also, all these are very well animated, but at the same time, all these got moments where it looks like dog shit. Like, what the fuck is this? Did them niggas get a toddler in here to draw this shit? Were they so lazy they had to use fan animation during the fight? Yeah, y'all niggas can see why animation is basically impossible to rank. For enjoyment, if I'm being honest, it's all shit! I'll go one by one and tell y'all why. Starting with Naruto, my nigga, this shit is unfucking watchable. And if you think I'm playing around, Naruto and Naruto Shippuden have a total of, wait till y'all hear this one, 791 flashbacks, my nigga. And this is y'all top 5 show? Thank God they made the fights in this show amazing, because if I sat in my chair for 50 minutes watching a flashback of what happened 2 episodes ago just for some fucking dog shit fight, I would lose my shit. Moving on though, Bleach somehow, some way is more enjoyable. And I say somehow because out of all of these three, Bleach had the best pacing. And that's saying a lot because the amount of Ichigo training arcs is insane. And that's not even it. The amount of plot armor is insane, so you know the outcome every fucking time. That nigga Ichigo could get impaled and somehow he would still win a fight. And there's no reason to it. No power of friendship, no I want to be king of the pirates, none of that. He just refuses to die for no reason. Bleach got mad repetitive too. They fight like 100 mini bosses before they get to big bad Aizen. Now, I wouldn't have said this is a bad thing because a lot of shonen do this, but Bleach, all the fights end in the exact same way. And even when Ichigo did get to Aizen, he just fucking slaughtered him. Like, we don't even get an epic 2-sided final fight like Naruto. Nah, nigga, we get a massacre. All this shit, and somehow, I'd rather watch it than 791 flashbacks. To make sure y'all niggas know how much that is, if Naruto and Naruto Shippuden had 1 flashback per episode, it still wouldn't be as much as 791. Like, Studio Perrier, what the fuck are you doing? And now, One Piece. Oh, One Piece. You're one of the greatest shonen of all time and you excel in every category. But nigga, when it comes to enjoyment, watching this anime is a fucking roller coaster. Like, to put it simply, I was watching one around a month back, and the episode was just focused on Luffy punching Kaido. That's it. We had like 5 minutes of recap, 20 minutes of Luffy running up and smacking that nigga, and then the ending song. Now, who knows? Maybe they were saving budget, but that's not even the worst part. For example, one of the most boring arcs to me was Thriller Bark. A bunch of dog shit fights that not only did I not care about, but they moved the story forward into a pile of fucking dog shit. Like the Gecko Moria fight was fucking cancer, my nigga. Luckily, Kuma and Zoro saves the arc, however. After this, One Piece was actually crazy entertaining. Oh, time skip. Fishman Island, Punk Hazard, and the first half of Dressrosa were fucking horrible. They used this shit to torture niggas on death row. Now Dressrosa's first half was a build-up, so I'm not slandered too much, and it built up to a pretty memorable fight, although that fight was also fucking dragged out. But Fishman Island and Punk Hazard, holy shit, Oda. Delete these arcs, archive this section of One Piece, and never show it to the public. But all jokes and slander aside, One Piece is overall enjoyable if you don't let too much shit bother you. Anyways, those are my thoughts on the big three. Now I want to talk about something that has been in the air for years now, and that is, what is a new gen big three? Now to answer that question, I might not make the dummy mistake of basing it off sales, because look where that got us last time. I'm gonna instead base it off how good the manga is. Now I won't touch into the stories of these manga to avoid spoilers, but just know that Chainsaw Man, Tokyo Revengers, and Jujutsu Kaisen are definitely the 3 best shonen new gen. Now if you stretch it far enough, maybe you can say My Hero Academia and shit, and maybe if you only seen 5 anime, you could put Black Clover and Demon Slayer in there. Some other manga that would be up for nominations would be like Hell's Paradise, Blue Lock, and The Promised Neverland. Now I haven't read Blue Lock and Hell's Paradise, so I can't put them there myself, and The Promised Neverland isn't technically a battle shonen, so I'm gonna leave it out. But anyways, don't take what I say too seriously, cause like I over exaggerate a lot, my nigga. For example, I do like Naruto, yes, but I also do know its flaws. How big of a flaw, it depends on the person, but for now, just keep in mind that you'll never truly know if I'm trolling or not, because that's just how it is. This was made to start something on my channel called Slander Hours, and it's just me talking about a certain anime or manga. It won't be me necessarily shitting on it the whole time. I'll just talk about how I feel about the anime or manga while keeping my over-exaggerated ways of speaking. I'm finishing up on the war arc, so I'm gonna drop the video next, but my niggas, let me know what anime or manga you want me to see next, and also make sure to subscribe. We out.